Hello and good morning. It is a cold day here in Colorado, 21 degrees. We're going to do a heat test for at least an hour and see how much gas we use. We had a question on that related to the air conditioning videos I've done, so now we're going to do heat. So I have the thermostat set at 68 front and back, kind of a low fan, second notch. And the car is somewhat warmed up. I just drove to get gas. We're going to kind of maintain this temperature if we can and go right back and fill up with gas and see how much gas it costs to run this for an hour or two at 68 degrees when the outside temperature is currently 21. It's pretty cold. All right, so I'll check back in a little bit. We'll see how it's going. Okay, the engine just kicked on a couple minutes ago. So as it does with the AC, the engine is going to kick on momentarily to charge the battery and, heat the engine up so we can maintain that 68 degrees. We'll see how often it's going to kick on and off throughout the next hour. Still 21 degrees cold here in Colorado. Oh, and it just turned off. So there we go. All right, we're about halfway through here. First hour, so about half hour in. Engine's kicked on and off a couple times, and not for long, just for a couple minutes. Let me tell you about last night. Sleeping, it was the same 21 degrees, but I thought I'd try without the engine on since I was in a campground. Didn't want to disturb people. So I just had a lot of blankets, down blankets, and I did pop the sunroof cracked open just so it wouldn't, freeze up on the windows and get a lot of condensation, which it ended up doing a little bit anyway. I'll say it was cold, man, cold. So now we've got this slight air circulation happening here because the fan's on the second notch. And even if you didn't crank it all the way up to 68, if you just had this air circulation, that's a benefit right there. So right now it's at 68. Let me check something here. Okay, the engine just kicked in a little bit there. So we can take this down to, let's see, low, which I guess is 60 or a little bit lower than 60. So you could do that if you still had lots of blankets and didn't want to force the engine to work harder than it is now for 68 ambient temperature front and back. All right, so we'll check in at the hour mark. All right, so we have reached the 1 hour point approximately. Sun is slowly coming up. And it's actually colder now. It's 20 degrees. Feels like 13 with the wind chill. And I must say, this is very comfortable in here. 68 degrees, 2 clicks up on the fan. It's just nice with the circulating air. We've got no condensation. And it feels, not super warm, but definitely a lot better than last night. So I can lay here even without blankets for the most part. I think I'll give it another hour and then we'll go fill up with gas and see how much these 2 hours cost. Okay, it has been 2 hours and pretty nice in here. I must say I enjoyed the temperature control, the humidity control, no foggy windows. Pretty nice. So I'm going to go fuel up and we'll give you the results on how much gasoline these couple hours took. All right, so as you saw, it was maybe a little more than $1 per hour. Is it worth it? I guess that's up to you. I'll tell you what, last night sleeping in the cold with the sunroof cracked, it was hard. It was freezing, even with down blankets. So I think in my case, it probably would have been worth having the engine running. Now, I would have had to move away from the camp spot I was at to not disturb people at night, which I could have done. There was an area I could have gone far enough away, I think. So anywho, the point is, it does work. It's about the same cost as maybe air conditioning. I don't know, I'll have to do more testing on that, but I feel it's a good option to have when it's cold out. Let's put it that way. And also I was able to charge all my electronics, whereas when I was sleeping with the car off, electronics don't like the cold, so batteries were running low. All right, so thanks for checking out this video, and hope this helps somebody out there, and we'll do some more of these in the future.